What may happen tomorrow is giving a lot of people stress, depression, simply because I don't know. They don't know what may happen tomorrow. A lot of people say, I have spiritual problems, I have spiritual this. You don't have a spiritual problem. You're suffering from what happened before. Memory is serving you from what happened in the past. This is why it's probably you don't look at a girl and say, because you don't trust girls. Well, when did that happen? In the past. This is why you don't trust men. When did that happen? In the past. If you let yourself, imaginations and memory, these two killer diseases, would kill you. What I'm saying has nothing to do with not using your mind. Your mind is not only memory and imagination. Every single day comes with its own provisions. Most of your problems is simply because you are stressing. Stress is only coming in because of memory, because you remember something that happened to you. This is the reason why a lot of people are dying. Most of the cases that we get at our shrine is actually not a spiritual case. But people don't want to look at things like that. Aquaba, guys. Welcome to Mekra. I get excited all the time when I get to talk. I like to say I'm talking more than I'm teaching, because I'm just having a conversation with you. Probably I've penned down my conversation so that it can get me in a narrow space, but I like to stay in a narrow space. The minute you let me, I'm all over the place. I can be talking about everything, so I always get excited when I come to you and have these conversations with you. The power stick to media. Have you gotten yours already? Do you have your two media? You gotta have it. Listen, guys. At this stage, you should have. If you've been watching, if you've been listening, and you don't have your two media, you better get it now, because this literally creates a presence wherever you go. People will notice you. Especially, I'm telling you, especially if you're doing a situation where you don't get noticed. You walk in, you're like a missing piece not a missing piece, you're actually a missing entity in the whole bunch. Nobody sees you, nobody recognizes you, nobody even identifies. Every time you get passed over, you get chosen over, get a power stick. It will draw your presence in the place, and wherever you're walking, people will notice you, people will know that you are there. Especially the combination of having the power stick and being in this series, in this episode, in this Mekra program. There's no way your life can be the same. Please get it. I'm begging you, get it for your own good. But let me go back to where I came from, and I'll talk about it last time. There's not like a spiritual breakthrough. In between that and what I'm about to talk today is a whole session. So when you are in the class, you get to follow. But people have actually not thought about this, you know. A lot of people talk about problems. And the question is, where do problems actually come from? Well, in the world today, everybody has got a problem. You know this. Everybody's got a problem. Everybody's dealing with something. Where is the problem coming from? Why do we have problems? Somebody was saying the other day, if the Creator is all that He is, why did the Creator create all the issues and all the problems that we're going through, the challenges that we are facing? Where is problems actually coming from? This is something everybody want to know, right? Let me read it. Most people's problems is basically what happened to them many years ago. That's the problem a lot of people are going through. They are dealing with issues. Pause. Just pause a minute and think about it. The reason why you have issue with this person or that person, or you don't smile, or you don't go to certain places, or you don't eat, is because of a problem you had many years ago. Not because of what is happening now, because of something that happened a while back. This is the problem. This is the suffering of many people. Most diseases is caused by what people suffer in their past. This is what is clinically killing many people. The problems they suffered in their past. And I will show you why the problems you suffered in your past is actually causing you and killing people. Watch this. While others are suffering from their past, others are suffering from their future. These are the two sufferings going on. You think about it. What may happen tomorrow is giving a lot of people stress, depression, simply because I don't know. They don't know what may happen tomorrow. Over 90% of people's depression is coming out of what may happen tomorrow. What somebody did to them, what may happen tomorrow. This is what people are doing. This is people's problems. I'm telling you, a lot of people say, I have spiritual problems, I have spiritual this. You don't have a spiritual problem. You're suffering from what happened before. Or probably what is going to happen to somebody is worried, fidgeting, because they don't know what you're going to do in the next 5 minutes, because they're going to receive a call, and that call is a distress call, so they don't know. They're shaking their body. The unknown. This is what is actually killing other people. These two types of sufferings are not living truth. They are simply perceptions and projections of memory and imaginations. Let me take this point again, write it down. These two types of sufferings are not living truth. They are simply the perceptions and projections of memory and imagination. This is what people are suffering from. Memory, why am I saying memory and imagination? Memory is serving you from what happened in the past. This is why probably you don't look at a girl to say, because you don't trust girls. Well, when did that happen? In the past. This is why you don't trust men. When did that happen? In the past. This is when you are in a relationship and somebody picks up the phone, you are eager, trying to get a passcode to the phone. Why? Because of something you suffered in the past. Memory. Imagination. Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to... You're imagining tomorrow is going to be chaotic, and because of the imagination, you are suffering from what has not yet happened. What is in the past is only happening in your memory. It's no more in existence. What is happening tomorrow, your imagination, is also not real. The only thing real to you right now is your existence now, this moment, this hour. All that you can do for yourself is this moment. That's it. If you let yourself, imaginations and memory, these two killer diseases, would kill you. Oh, I think I'm not going to do well in life. Imagining. At least give yourself the chance to see tomorrow. So that when tomorrow comes, how many times, how often times have this happened to you? You were so stressed out because somebody was pressuring you, chasing you for some money. You are so stressed out. Oh, tomorrow. And tomorrow comes, and all the imaginations you had never actually came true. How many times did you think your life was going to be disgraceful? You're going to be shamed. You're going to be ashamed because something that had just happened might come up tomorrow. And you were so stressed out, you couldn't even sleep, right? And tomorrow comes, and what you thought, the imaginations that you projected, what you thought was going to happen, didn't actually happen. Then you go through tomorrow. Say, okay, maybe the next day. Then you go to the next day. Okay, maybe the next day. This is what a lot of people are suffering from. Somebody will ask, wait, are you saying the only way to know and have peace is not to use our minds at all? If these two departments are the product of our minds. What I'm saying has nothing to do with not using your mind. Your mind is not only memory and imagination. No. I like to paint scenarios, right? So let's paint a scenario. Have you ever been in a fixed situation, right? Fixed. That you had no idea what to do. Because you felt like if you don't do something today, everything is going to be a mess. Oh, Osofukojo, you don't understand. If I don't get this thing fixed now, if I don't do something about it, how many times have you been in that situation and you still didn't do anything about it and you're still alive today? You need to understand this, right? Every single day comes with its own provisions. Every single day comes with its own opportunities. Every single day. It simply means that we must all learn to take charge of our minds. We must learn to start doing the thinking and not allow everything else to think for us. This is what it means. I'm not saying don't use your mind. I'm saying just think. Basically what I'm saying, let me not speak too much grammar. What I'm saying is that the mind has so much capabilities at its disposal that whatever it is, instead of worrying and getting depression about the past, what can you do about yesterday? Now let somebody tell me, what can you do about yesterday? Yesterday is gone. Somebody who hurt you 20 years ago is gone. You can never have 20 years ago again. But people carry the pain from 20 years ago and still live that pain, and that pain gives them heart disease, hypertension, depression, heart attacks, blood sugars rising up. I'm telling you, you can ask any doctor. They will tell you this. Most of your problems is simply because you are stressing. Stress is only coming in because of memory, because you remember something that happened to you. This is why you're stressing. This is why you're troubled. This is why you can't even sleep. And this is what is killing you. A lot of people are producing a lot of mucus in your system because mucus is actually what is killing you. The more mucus you have in you, the more death you are encountering, right? All this mucus is being produced because stress. Every time you stress, ask your doctors, they will tell you. Every time you stress, you release a chemical that kills the cell, the living cell in you. This is why they tell you to smile a lot, because the more you smile, the more you become happy, the more you produce happy chemicals in you, and these happy chemicals makes you live long. The stress chemicals kills the cells in your system, and the cells in your system devalues the organs in your system. Therefore, the organs in your system stop functioning at its capable best. Then what happens? The organs start shutting down. You start getting sick. You start dying because you are worrying about something that happened years ago. You are still. Some people walk around carrying grudges that happened 20 years ago, 50 years ago. Oh, I don't talk to these people. Why? Because 35 years ago, this person did this. 2 months ago, this person did this. This is the reason why a lot of people are dying. Most of the cases that we get at our shrine is actually not a spiritual case. But people don't want to look at things like that. Memory is not real. Let me ask you, that heartbreak you suffered from that guy, where is the heartbreak? If we are to take that memory out of your mind, would you ever remember that guy? Please. Our lives here are so precious. We are here to do something great, something amazing. We're here to make an impact in this dimension. So you need to learn to preserve your life by not allowing stress and imagination to mess with you. Love you guys. Let's have a good event. I'll see you in the next episode.